Hi, I'm Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is one of the hottest dance teachers on television. My girl teaches her dancers to bring it, and we all know and love her. I just want to say welcome back, friend to the show, my girl, Miss Dianna Williams. Welcome back, Miss D.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Lady Charmaine.
You know, it is a pleasure having you on the show, and I got a chance to screen the first 2 episodes. And girl, you guys are bringing the heat this season. Everybody is going to be in for a treat. Plus, some of your rivals are back, the Miami Superstars. Miss Dianna, what was it like preparing for this battle against the Miami Superstars this season?
Preparing for the Miami team is just like preparing for any other team. You know, I don't look at the Miami team as being one of those teams that, oh, God, we're going to be afraid of them. In no way. No, ma'am. No way. No how. Preparing for them is the same way we did every other team. You know, the Miami team is a talented group of young girls. You know, my girls are talented as well. But knowing that we have not had the opportunity to battle them since last season, of course, it has all the girls on edge. We have a point to prove. You know, there was a lot said about the dancing dolls not being classically trained and not having all this dance technique and all of that. But the thing is, our girls do have dance technique. It's just not that style of dance. Dance is dance. It's universal. You know, there is no right and wrong way. And we're going to give Miami a lesson in one-on-one majorette style the way Jackson does it.
And that's what I saw, because you guys are more majorette dancers, and their style is different from yours. Both of you guys have great styles, great techniques. You just have a different type of dance style. And I'm not going to give anything away, but you guys are going to bring it. And so, yeah, there's some new things that's happening this season. Plus, you got a new cast member, Miss Tawansa, whose daughter was a former baby doll. And she reminds me of a lot of Selena in many ways. And one question for you is, how do you actually handle overbearing parents?
Well, I let overbearing parents kind of hang themselves. You know, a lot of times parents that are these upfront in your face parents, they don't really get the concept of what it is that a coach is trying to do. And I understand, you know, moms can be a little overbearing and they want their kids to be out front, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's any parent, I think, because I'm the same way about my son. But sometimes we have to take a back seat and allow our kids to do what it is they need to do, and allow the coaches to do what it is that they need to do to make our kids become the best athlete, the best dancer, singer, or whatever it may be that they can possibly be.
Okay. And also, you're going to be facing this year the Divas of Olive Branch again in the battle. You know, you lost to them during the Battle Royale. How much does it mean to you to regain your title from an unfair loss when you lost against them?
Well, only the Divas of Olive Branch is more personal for me, you know, because myself and the coach of that team kind of go back and forth a lot. And Diva talks a lot of smack. Oh, he talks so much smack. But the thing is that it's all about the girls. It's not about me. It's not about Diva. It's about the kids. And Diva has been holding on to this win like it's the freaking Super Bowl. She thinks that she has won the almighty grand championship. And I feel like it's really good that my girls get an opportunity to face off against the Divas of Olive Branch again, just to kind of prove a point to say, you know what, you're good, but so are we.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's really good. Now, how do your girls handle the losses? I know we watch it on camera. We don't get a chance to see a lot of it. How do they handle their losses when they do lose, especially when they lost against the Divas of Olive Branch? Did that affect them in any kind of way when it was an unfair loss for them?
It depends. Now, I always tell the girls that when they lose, if they lose and lose graciously, but they have worked their butts off that week and they still lose, then I'm proud of them, and they're proud of themselves. But if they lose and they don't do the best job that they could have possibly done during the week, then I see them be disappointed. Now, for the most part, you know, I try to teach the girls that in life, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Don't take everything so personal, because not everybody is going to win or get every single thing that they feel like that they're supposed to get, not even me. And if they lose and they just do the best they can, I'm not going to ever be upset. And they should be proud of what they did do while they were out there on the floor.
Okay. And one of our viewers, her name is Alicia, she wanted to know, how do you come up with the costumes every week?
Lord, honey, through prayer. I kid you not. I try my best to one-up myself every week with what it is that they're going to wear. Sometimes we wear black. Sometimes we wear red. Sometimes we wear silver. Like, it's a mixture of different things, and it just kind of depends on how I feel that week. Finding costumes sometimes can be difficult, and I'm always up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning making costumes. I make their costumes myself.
Do you?
Sometimes I do. Yes, ma'am, I do. Sometimes it takes time because I have to think about what is it going to look like out there on the floor. Stage lighting and dim floor lighting is very different. I like a lot of bling and a lot of sequin because it's bright, it's fun, it's funky. I love the girls' intent, especially depending on what they're going to be doing for that week. The single, we call it fringe, that's on their pants, it kind of gives more of an added visual effect. So, I mean, every week it just depends on where we're going, who they're going to be battling up against, and what they're going to be doing to determine what their costumes are going to look like.
Ms. D, how do you find the time to coach the girls, come up with the routines, and make all those outfits? Where does that time come from?
Not sleeping. If you want to, like, I do not. There's a lot of days out of the week where I'm up to 1, 2, or 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm making their costumes. I have to get up the next day to help my husband get my son ready for school. Then I have interviews during the day for the show. I go straight to the studio for rehearsal, and it's like over and over and over again. You know, I find myself driven and motivated because of these kids. You know, Days of Dogs has been a part of my life for 14 years, and I love my job. In order to continue to do what it is that I've been doing, I have to love it. You have to, because you're not going to want to do something that you don't love, especially something that is as strenuous as what it is that I do. And because I love my job and I love my kids, I don't mind going through all of these things. It's kind of like a mom, you know. Mm-hmm. If you have kids and you know your child has a science fair project or a reading fair project or homework that has to get done, you will stay up all night with them to help them get it done and to motivate them and let them know, you know what, you're not by yourself. Mommy's here with you. I got you. And it's kind of like that.
See, that's good to know. I didn't even know that. So you just added a whole nother notch for me to your belt, girl. Kudos to you. Now, during your
thank you.
You're welcome. Now, during your breaks, when you guys are on a break from dancing, I believe you guys probably get a break, you know, like a partly summer break. Do the girls have like a workout regimen to keep up their endurance while they're on break? Because it really does take a lot, you know, just from watching the show, the rehearsals that they go through, and then keeping up their energy, just even watching them during the battles. What do they do to keep up their endurance?
Well, since the show has started, the girls have been doing summer tours that go to different cities, and they teach our majorette style to a lot of different kids ages 6 all the way up to 21. And that keeps them in shape on those Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays because they're still performing. Mm-hmm. And during the week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they take those days kind of to themselves. So they are still kids, and they do need a body break, a mental break, because you don't want them to become burnt out. Mm-hmm. So during that time, that's when I think that they really keep in the most shape. Now, I don't put them on any type of workout regimen where we have to go to the gym or anything like that. I don't do them that way because I feel like the stress that we go through enough with the show is enough to kind of make you kind of go crazy. So I think they kind of had as much of enough of me as I've had of them. So when we get a chance to kind of get a break from each other, we take a break.
So, Ms. D, before we go, what can the audience expect to see this season?
This season, you can expect to see some drama. When I tell you there is so much mama drama this season, there are highs and lows when it comes to the girls' wins and losses. You will see the growth of Cameron not only as a dancer, but as becoming a captain. You will see Tamia step out and become a force to be reckoned with on the dance floor. You will see Kayla grow from being just an ordinary captain and a teenager into a young woman. You will see Christiana come out of that quiet, shy shell that she has been in forever and combust into this dynamic young woman you have never, ever seen before. These kids have given me such pride to watch them grow. I have been nothing short of a miracle to be on this ride with them and to just watch them become the amazing dancers that they have become. They have become close. You're going to see the love amongst the team. You're going to see the parents argue, fuss, and fight, yes, but at the same time, grow and help teach each other, and they learn so much from each other. The new mom, she's going to cause a little bit of a ruckus, and I'm not going to give too much away. You're just going to have to watch that and see. But for the most part, I think this show is probably going to be more dynamic than season 1 and the second part of season 1. The first season was amazing, and this one, it is just crazy.
Amazing and crazy. Put it together. Oh, that's good. Well, Miss D, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And I just want to say congratulations on the success of the show. I mean, it's one of those ones you got to watch every single week. And it just makes me laugh because my kids always say, Mommy, she reminds me so much of you when you had your dance team. And I got to say, you do. When I see you, I'm like, my goodness, she reminds me so much. I mean, you say things that I say, that I used to say to my girls. It is amazing. And my girls, they called because, they were on my dance team. And it just makes me laugh for my daughters to see, me in you. But they knew that I wanted, they knew I wanted the best for them. So I think that's why I really love the show, because I know where your heart is. I know where you're coming from. That's why when I hear you speak, I get it. And I totally understand. And again, congratulations. And I pray that we see a season 3. So just keep up the great work, Miss D.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you having me. I hope to hear from you soon.
You will. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Lady Charmaine live on Friday night.